Good morning. I'm Cullen Talley, and this is Fred Wallace. We're excited to be here. Since we saw many of you last at Finovate 2 years ago, we've been acquired by Qualcomm, giving us access to significant technical and financial resources. We've enhanced our platform for new financial service providers such as Citi Cards, USAA, and most recently US Bank, making us much more flexible. We've also expanded our strategic relationships with both AT&T and Verizon, and we have the largest group of live financial institutions in the industry with a mobile application. We're going to quickly cover our standard functionality this morning and then move to some of our newest features that are all about driving adoption. As you can see, you can drive into our application and see account balances and history, bill pay, transfer of funds, view rewards, and direct consumer marketing through our offers module. And that's just a sample of our core functionality. Today at Finovate, we're announcing 3 new capabilities that are all about getting your customers to sign up for mobile banking. Now, you might ask the question, why should you focus on mobile banking as far as the adoption numbers versus just an offering? And I would submit to you that we learned that with internet banking, there's tremendous value in having them use this tool. But with internet banking, we had 5 years to get ready for that process. With mobile, we simply don't have that long. More customers adopted mobile last month than did in the second full year of its availability of internet banking. So the 3 new capabilities we're going to talk about this morning are mobile enrollment, peer-to-peer payments, and provider payments. So let's start with mobile enrollment. With mobile enrollment, we've eliminated the need for your customer to have to go to another access channel to enroll for mobile banking. Think of it this way. They could walk into a store, buy a new phone, and literally be using the application before they get in their car. Certainly, the consumer is going to discover the app either preloaded on the phone, through an app store, or promoted by the carrier or financial institution. Then, as you can see here, they're going to go in and search for that financial institution. Once they find the institution, they're going to get enrollment instructions. And that could be to go to another access channel to get an authentication code, or it could be to enroll right on the handset. We're going to confirm the mobile number of that device. And then we'll get into the fields that would be defined by that particular financial institution. So in this case, we're going to use debit card, CVV, expiration date. You might notice that those don't require somebody to be an online banker. So our approach today is that we want to open up the world of mobile to non-online users. Let me say that again. We are looking at ways to continue to expand the group that could enroll for mobile banking by opening up fields that allow non-online users to interact with this channel. Next, we'll get last 4 social and mother's maiden name. Of course, last 4 is going to be masked. What this really does is it lets the consumer use what they call in-between time to enroll for mobile, or when they discover the app and they have a financial need right then and there. And here's an example where if they were an online user, we could just use those fields. So ultimately, again, those are defined by the financial institution. FireThorn just captures them and then submits them back to you for review. Following authentication, we're going to select our 6-digit numeric PIN, which we'll use ongoing to let us into the application. So that's mobile enrollment, and it really handles the issues that are coming up today as far as that hinder adoption with consumers. As you can see, it's live. Excellent. So the second capability we're going to discuss today is peer-to-peer payments. And our direct consumer research shows that's going to be the next major driver for mobile adoption. So we'll go in, I'll select the recipient name, and I'll enter an amount. We could enter a note if we wanted to. So in this case, Fred and I might have had a bet about a game. Of course, I won, but I could put a note in there to aggravate him that came with the payment. But again, it's just a simple way to do that in the same application we're doing mobile banking from. Now, listen, we understand that a lot of people here are talking about P2P. What we're here to say is we'll enable any of those vendors through our solution and give you a single location for a consumer to come for both their mobile banking needs as well as their transactions. If you're a P2P provider, fantastic. We'd love to visit with you about the most visible app in the industry. In addition, with P2P, we've added the ability to do a transaction credential. So in the event that you wanted to insert a credential in that transaction flow, we absolutely can support that as well. That would be defined by the financial institution. The third new capability we're going to talk about is provider payments. And it's all about making it as easy as possible for your customers to pay your bills with you. So today online, oftentimes the bill pay and your bills may be separate. We want to give them a consolidated view where they can see the bill, see the information, then choose a payment amount and a funding account to process that payment, even though they may be connecting to two different systems on your back end. It's easier in helping you manage the outstanding balances. The new capabilities we've shown today really are a leap forward for us, for the industry, and certainly for the institutions we partner with. FireThorn is by far the best way to drive mobile adoption. In this race to capture this migration, we know you have a number of choices, but we can get you there faster and more visible than any other technology, including your own. Our experience, our relationships, our resources as a part of Qualcomm give us the broadest reach. I'll leave you with this. We're on the handsets and in the pockets of millions of your customers already. We'd like you to be there with us. Thank you.